said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils broke the total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Larson. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality?
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 21 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now they'll run the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to set up the screen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
and a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Makes the catch. It's Larson. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sooners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Race into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker is Larson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
That's caught. It's Hurley. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hurley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. The inside handoff. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate, really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sun Devils will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Larson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield.
Hold.
A costly penalty. out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making... onto the field. Their defense just turned in a huge stop with that interception now to pay it off. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the read. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hurley. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. The quick out. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurley. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.